Friends, we have studied the analysis of the continuous beam with both the ends fixed. Here now we will study one end is fixed and other end is on hinged or roller or simple support. Here the problem is analyze the continuous beam shown in figure by Coney's method. Here this one is the given diagram. Support A is on simple support and D is on fixed support. A to B total length is 6 meter and moment of inertia is 1.5 times I and is subjected to 40 kilonewton load each from 2 meters from A and B respectively. B to C, the total length is 6 meter and is subjected to 20 kilonewton per meter UDL and a point load of 50 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter from support B with the moment of inertia 2I. C to D, total length is 4 meter and is subjected to a load of point load of 80 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter from either end with moment of inertia I. The first step we have to calculate the fixed end moments. Here for AB, MFAB is anti-clockwise and is subjected to 2 point loads of equal magnitude, that is WAB square by L square. Here W is 40, A is 2 meter for first load and B is 4 meter. Total length is 6 meter, that is minus 40 into 2 into 4 square divided by 6 square, that is WAB square by L square. Similarly for the second point load, that is minus 40 into A is 4, B is 2, that is minus 40 into 4 into 2 square divided by 6 square, that is minus 53.33 kilonewton meter. Similarly MFBA, since this one is symmetrical, therefore the magnitude is 53.33, but it is clockwise, hence that is positive. Then next MFBC, that is subjected to point load and a UDL. Due to the UDL, that is WL square by 12, that is anti-clockwise, hence minus 20 into 6 square by 12, minus due to the point load, that is 50, A is 2, B is 4, that is minus 50 into 2 into 4 square divided by 6 square. By simplification you will get minus 104.44 kilonewton meter. Similarly for end CB, that is clockwise, that is WL square by 12, 20 into 6 square by 12 plus due to the point load, that is 50 into A square, that is 2 square, into B, that is 4 divided by L square, that is 6 square. By simplification you will get 82.22 kilonewton meter. In span CD, it is subjected to a point load of 80 kilonewton at distance of 2 meter from either end, hence that is WL by 8. At MFCD, that is anti-clockwise, minus 80 into 4 by 8, that becomes minus 40 kilonewton meter. Similarly MFCD, that is clockwise, 80 into 4 by 8, that is 40 kilonewton meter. The second step, calculation of the rotation factors at the joints. Rotation factor U equals, that is minus half into K divided by summation K, where K is the relative stiffness value for the member. Here at joint B, two members are connected, one is BA and one is BC. The relative stiffness value, that is K equals, here with respect to B, A is not continuous, hence we have to reduce the stiffness value by 3/4 and is on simple support, therefore K equals 3/4 of moment of inertia is 1.5 I and length is 6. By simplification that is 3I by 16. Similarly for BC, with respect to B, C is continuous, hence K equals moment of inertia is 2I, length is 6, that is 2I by 6, that equals I by 3. Here the summation of the relative stiffness value at joint B, that is after simplification KBA plus KBC, that equals 0.52 I. Then the rotation factor value U equals minus half into K divided by summation K for BA, that is 0.3I by 16 divided by 0.52 I get cancelled into minus half, that becomes minus 0.18. For BC, that is minus 0.32, that is I by 3 divided by 0.52 I into minus half, you will get minus 0.32. Then at joint C, two members are connected, one is CB and one is CD. Here with respect to C, B is continuous, hence K equals to I by 6, that is I by 3. Similarly for CD, K equals I by L, that one equals the end D is fixed, I by the K value is I by 4. The summation of KCB plus KCD, that one equals 7I by 12. Here to get the rotational factor, substitute the value of KCD divided by summation K into half minus half, that one is minus 0.28. For CD, the rotation factor is minus 0.22. Then the third step, here after calculation of the rotation factor, we have to calculate the rotational moments. Rotational moment is given by equation M dash Ij, that equals rotational factor inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moments at that joint plus summation of the far end rotational moments, that is summation Mji. Then here first we have to draw the diagram. Here at joint B and C, show the boxes and then calculate the fixed end moment. Write the rotational factor for BA, that is minus 0.18, for BC, that is minus 0.32, for CB, that is minus 0.28, for CD, that is minus 0.22. Here write the fixed end moments. For AB, that is minus 53.33, for BA, that is 53.33 positive, and for BC, that is minus 104.44, for CB, that is 82.22, that we have calculated. Then minus 40 for CD, for DC, that is plus 40. Here the end A is simple support. By considering A as fixed, we have calculated the fixed end moment. The moment at A is 0, since that is on the end support, and the end support A is on simple support, hence we have to release this. By releasing this moment, by adding the moment of same magnitude with opposite sign, that is plus 53.33, you will get the value of 0. Now the moment at A becomes 0, that is the end support. Here 50% of this moment what we have added, that is carried over from A to B, hence that is half of 53.33, that is 26.67. Now the fixed end moment at BA, that becomes 53.33, that is already calculated, plus carry over moment, that is 26.67, the summation is 80 kilonewton meter. Then for CB, that is we have calculated, that is minus 104.44. The sum of these two fixed end moment, that is minus 104.44 plus 80, that is minus 24.44, that we have to write inside this inner rectangle. Then coming to the next joint, here sum of the fixed end moments in joint C. One is MFCB is 82.22, MFCD is minus 40. The summation of those two is 42.22, right inside the inner rectangle. Here this is the fixed end moment. Now we can calculate the rotational moment. Here by the method of iteration in first cycle, that is M dash BA, that is rotational moment at end BA, that one equals the rotational factor multiplied by sum of the fixed end moment, that is minus 24.44 plus far end moments. Far end for B, one is A, one is C, both the ends the rotational moments are 0, therefore After simplification, you will get m dash BA equals 4.3992. You have to write here. Then m dash BC, that is rotational moment is minus rotational factor is minus 0.32. Inside the bracket, the fixed end moment plus far end rotational moment 0 at A and 0 from C. Hence, that is 7.8208 after simplification. Then m dash CB, the rotational factor is minus 0.28. Inside of the bracket, the sum of the fixed end moment, that is 42.22, plus the far end rotational moment. One far end is B, that is rotational moment is just now we have calculated 7.8208, and for other end, that is from D, that is 0. Hence the rotational moment is minus 14.01 kilonewton meter. Similarly, for m dash CD, the rotational factor is minus 0.22. Inside of the bracket, sum of the fixed end moment 42.22 plus far end moments, far end rotational moment, far end is B, that is 7.8208, plus another far end is C, another far end is D, that is 42.22 plus 7.8208, plus from D, that is 0. Hence, after simplification, that becomes minus 11. Here we have to write the first cycle values, that is 4.3992, 7.8208, minus 14.01, minus 11 for BA, BC, CB and CD respectively. Then go for the second cycle. Here in the second cycle, again we have to calculate the rotational moment m dash BA. The rotational factor is minus 0.18. Minus 0.18 inside of the bracket, that is minus 24.44, sum of the fixed end moments, plus far end contribution from A, that is 0, from B, that is minus 14.01, that equals 6.932 after simplification. Then m dash BC, the rotational factor is minus 0.32. Inside of the bracket, sum of the fixed end moment is minus 24.44. Far end contribution from A, it is 0. From C, it is minus 14.01. Then after simplification, you will get 12.30 kilonewton meter. Similarly, m dash CB, the rotational factor is minus 0.28. The fixed end moment is, sum of the fixed end moment is 42.22. The far end rotational contribution or rotational moment, one far end, that is B, 12.30, just now we have calculated, plus another far end is D, then that is 0. Therefore, after simplification, you will get minus 15.27 kilonewton meter. M dash CD, here the rotational factor, that is minus 0.22. Inside of the bracket, sum of the fixed end moment, that is 42.22, plus far end moment, that is 12.30, plus another far end D, that is 0. Therefore, that one is minus 11.99. Here we have to write, by cancelling the first cycle values, we have to write the second cycle values. For BA, that is 6.932. For BC, that is 12.30. For CB, that is 15.27, by cancelling the previous cycle values, and then minus 11.99 for CD. Similarly, repeat the iteration process in the third cycle. That is, in the third cycle, the m dash BA equals m dash BA, that one is given by the rotational factor minus 0.18, rotational factor, that is minus 0.18, sum of the fixed end moment, that is minus 24.44, from the rotational moment from A, that is 0 from C, that is minus 15.27. Just now we have calculated. After simplification you will get 7.148 kilonewton meter. Here it is, we have written the value of 7.148. Similarly for BC, that is m dash BC equals the rotational factor, that is minus 0.32. Inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moment, that is minus 24.44, plus far end from A, that is 0, from another far end C, that is minus 15.27. Then after simplification you will get the value of 12.707 kilonewton meter. Then here we have written, that is 12.707 third cycle value. Then m dash CB, the rotational factor minus 0.28, the sum of the fixed end moment inside of the bracket, that is 42.22, far end rotational moment just now we have calculated, that is 12.707, another far end D, that is 0, therefore m dash CB equals minus 15.38. Similarly m dash CD, the rotational factor is minus 0.22, inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moment, that is 42.22, plus far end rotational moment, that is 12.707, plus another far end, that is 0. Therefore after simplification you will get the value of minus 12.08. Then after the completion of the third cycle you have to go for, if possible you have to complete within the 3 cycle, otherwise go for 4th cycle if the time is available. Then m dash BA, the rotational factor is minus 0.18, inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moment is minus 24.44, far end rotational contribution is 0 from A, minus 15.38 from C. Then here you will get 7.167. You have to cancel this and write 7.167 as the new rotational moment at end BA. Then m dash BC, that is the rotational factor is minus 0.32, inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moments, that is minus 24.44, plus far end contribution from A, that is 0, from C, that is minus 15.38. After simplification you will get the rotational moment m dash BC equals 12.742, that we have to write here after cancelling this previous cycle value. Then m dash CB, the rotational factor is minus 0.28, plus sum of the fixed end moments, that is minus 24.44 from this diagram. plus far end contribution, that is 0 from A, minus 15.38 from C. Then after simplification you will get the value of 12.742. Then m dash CB, the rotational factor is minus 0.28, inside of the bracket sum of the fixed end moment, that is 42.22, plus sum of the far end rotational moments, that is from BC, that is 12.742, just now we have calculated, plus from D, that is 0. Hence after simplification you will get the minus 15.38. Again you will get minus 15.38 in the 4th cycle. We have to cancel the previous cycle value and then write the new value. Then m dash CD, the rotational factor is minus 0.22, sum of the fixed end moment is 42.22, plus far end contribution from the B, that is 12.742, from D, that is 0. Therefore after simplification you will get the value of minus 12.09. Here by observing these values, these two values are equal. Here these two values are also nearly equal. Hence we have to complete the number of iterations. Then we have to calculate the final moments. The final moments are given by Mij, that one equals Mfij, that is fixed end moment, plus 2 times the near end rotational moments plus 1 times the far end rotational moment. Here already we have cancelled the moment AB, MAB equals 0. Since we have considered this end as the fixed end, here we have calculated by balancing that moment, we have calculated that as 0. MBA, that is the fixed end moment, is ET plus 2 times M dash BA, that one is 7.167, plus far end for BA is A, that is 0. Therefore, after simplification, you will get 94.33, that is kilonewton meter in clockwise direction. Then MBC, the fixed end moment is minus 104.44 plus 2 times M dash BC. M dash BC is 12.742 plus 1 times far end rotational moment, that is minus 15.38. After simplification, you will get minus 94.336 kilonewton meter. That is minus means that is anti-clockwise. Then MCB, the fixed end moment is 82.22 plus 2 times M dash CB, that is 2 into minus 15.38, just now we have calculated, plus 1 times far end, the far end, that is BC, that one is 12.742, that one equals, after simplification, you will get 64.202 kilonewton meter in clockwise direction. MCD, the fixed end moment is minus 40 plus 2 times M dash CD, that is minus 12.09 into 2 plus 1 times far end DC, that is 0. Therefore, after simplification, you will get minus 64.18 kilonewton meter. Minus means that is anti-clockwise. Then MDC, at fixed end, the sum of the fixed end moment is 40 plus 2 times near end contribution, that is 0, and far end contribution, that is 12.09, that one is minus, hence 40 minus 12.09, here you will get 27.91 kilonewton meter, that is clockwise. Here now we have got the values of the support moments. Here now we are able to draw the bending moment diagram. Here the moments are, here at joint B, one is MBC, another one is MBA, that is 94.33 kilonewton meter. That's the support B. At support C, here both the values are 94.33 is clockwise and 94.33 for BC, that is anti-clockwise. Here we have written 94.33. The difference is small, hence we have neglect 0.006. Then at joint C, MCB, that is 64.202. Here we will consider 64.20 kilonewton meter as the moment at CB, and CB is clockwise, that is 64.202 kilonewton meter. Just now we have calculated. For CD, that is minus 64.20, that is anti-clockwise, hence we have written 64.20. Here at fixed end, that is 27.91 kilonewton meter. Then we can draw the support moment diagram. Here at A, the moment is 0. Then here the ordinate. First we have to draw the reference line or the baseline or the datum line. Here this one is the datum line, this end is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and then here at B, 94.33 is the ordinate of the bending moment. By observing the bending moment ordinates, both are hugging bending moments, hence we can draw an ordinate above the reference line, that is 94.33. This one is hugging. Similarly at C, both the moments, that is this one is clockwise, this one is anti-clockwise, and both the moments are hugging, hence we can draw the ordinate of 64.20 kilonewton meter. Then at D, this moment is 27.91. by observing that is hogging. Hence, we have to draw an ordinate of 27.91 kilonewton meter. Now, we can join the ordinates by a straight line. Now, we have drawn the support moment diagram. Then simply supported beam bending moment diagram. Here, by considering this one as a simply supported beam subjected to 2-point loads at equidistant from either end, then the reactions 40 kilonewton for each. 40 into 2, that is 80 kilonewton meter below the first point load. Similarly, at the second point load, that is 80 kilonewton meter. Then this one is sagging moment. We have to overlap the bending moment diagram above the support moment diagram. Here this one is 80, this one is also 80. Here this bending moment is positive. Here we can show the shaded portion like this. This is positive bending moment diagram. Here similarly for this one, for here it is subjected to two loads. One is point load and one is UDL of 20 kilonewton meter. First, considering the simply supported beam subjected to UDL and point load, the support reactions, calculate the support reactions at B and C. Due to UDL, that is 60, 20 into 6 by 2, that is 60. Due to this point load 60, 50 into 4 by 6, that is 200 by 6, that is 33.33. The reaction is, that is 93.33 at B. Then 93.33 into, here this one is 93.33 into 2 minus 2 to UDL, that is 20 into 2, that one equals, here the net bending moment is 186.66 minus 40, that one is 146.66 kilonewton meter. Here it is subjected to point load as well as UDL. The bending moment variation at support, the bending moment is 0 and the maximum bending moment occurs below the point load, that is 146.66 kilonewton meter below the point load. This is the magnitude of the bending moment. Then coming to the next span, here it is subjected to point load of 80 kilonewton. The support reactions are 40 each. 40 into 2, that is 80 kilonewton meter. This is the maximum ordinate of the bending moment due to the simply supported beam bending moment due to point load. That is, the ordinate is maximum below the point load. At the support it is 0. By overlapping, we can show the bending moment diagram. At the center it is positive and its support it is negative at B and C respectively. Here these are the 2 points of contraflexure. Here you have to calculate the maximum bending moment in span BC, that is by considering bending moment equation, that is RA into X minus WX square by 2, and by differentiating that equation with respect to X and get the value of X, dm by dx equals 0, and we will get the value of X. Substitute the value of X in the bending moment equation to get the maximum bending moment at a distance of X from end B or C respectively. Here this is bending moment diagram.